Hey everybody, it's David from Waterboy Betting here with some big NFL news. We got some trade talk. Trade talk here, June 30th. What? 2.5 months, 10 weeks, 10 more Sundays to be exact before the start of the NFL season. Very exciting. But anyway, the NFL decides to give us some news today with a Miami Dolphins Pittsburgh Steelers trade. We got Jonnu Smith, Jalen Ramsey, and a 7th round pick going to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Dolphins getting back Minkah Fitzpatrick and a 5th round pick. If you're a Dolphins fan, I'd be pretty stoked for today. You finally, right or wrong that you had in the past with losing Minkah Fitzpatrick, getting the younger player, the guy that's probably going to be a more proven asset going forward over the next 3 to 4 years if we're looking in the window, which I think the Dolphins are. And you upgrade 2 rounds on a pick as well. I know 7th to a 5th, not a lot of people are talking like that. Your percentage chance of hitting on a pick from the 5th round to the 7th round, I mean, it might be from 0.025% to 2.5%, but that's a big difference. So looking at it, loved what they did with getting that pick upgrade. And then also, they weren't going to pay Jonnu Smith. Jonnu Smith was not the focal point of the offense. They're not going to be winning playoff games if Jonnu Smith is one of their best players on the team. Just no disrespect to Jonnu. They have Tyreek Hill. They have Jalen Waddle. They have Devon Achane. Those are the guys that need to be getting the ball. They have other weapons aside from those guys, whether it be like the Malik Washingtons, the Nick Westbrook-Akines, Jalen Wright. I don't even know the other tight ends. They got Durham Smythe, maybe some other guys back there. But overall, if I'm them, we are a championship contender when Tyreek Hill can go get 2,000 yards in a year, when Jalen Waddle can go get 1,500 yards receiving in a year, when Devon Achane can go get 2,000 plus rushing receiving yards in a year. That's the offense that when they're the most successful, it's those 3 guys. And I think they obviously found a way to be successful with Jonnu last year. But are you really wanting to pay a guy when he's finally having a career year 30, year 29? I know he's hitting close to that year 30 year, and it's not a value if you're looking at going to the future. Probably not competing for a Super Bowl this year. Why do we need to pay a guy like that? So if I'm a Dolphins fan, I'm stoked about this. Minkah Fitzpatrick gives you a win now piece, but it also is a guy that is going to be on the team on a better contract than especially Jalen Ramsey. I think it's like a $10 million difference going from $26 million a year with Ramsey down to 16, 17, I want to say, with Minkah. So savings and the positional upgrade that the Dolphins are getting where they need a safety, huge. Looking at it on the Steelers side, Arthur Smith teaming up with Jonnu Smith again, a guy that he's really enjoyed, whether it would be the Titans or the Falcons in the past. I do think it makes sense for the Steelers where they weren't finding a wide receiver weapon like that in the trade market. Let's go get a tight end that can go be a weapon for us. Go get 80 catches like he did this past year. Maybe he doesn't do that for them in Pittsburgh this year, but they know that they got a trusted weapon in Jonnu, and they're obviously willing to pay him. They had money. They were willing to go spend it. So if I'm the Steelers, you got Rodgers. Yeah, this is why you go all in. You go get a guy like Jonnu to add to DK Metcalf to go make sure this offense can really survive throughout the year and go beat the playoff teams like the Chiefs, the Ravens, the Bills, these other teams like that. Defensively, also getting a Jalen Ramsey where they do have a Joey Porter Jr. And a Darius Slay already. I honestly like it a lot for the Steelers' perspective too. I don't like paying Jalen Ramsey $26 million a year, but they're the one team that can afford it. You know, maybe 3 or 4 other teams that can actually afford it, but they are able to pay that money and it doesn't hurt them at all. And they're all in. You signed Rodgers for a reason. Like, you're not going all in. Like, you already, you showed your cards. Let's keep playing. And let's play with maybe getting a unlocked talent at corner and a defense where maybe he's able to explode even more than what Jalen Ramsey's done. I'm not saying Jalen Ramsey's on the decline. He's not on the incline. with it, but I think he can still be a huge weapon for the Steelers in that defense. And really looking at it overall, if I'm a Steelers fan, I'm pretty happy too. I don't like that I feel like we gave up the best player and we lost in the pick value, but we probably found our number 2 receiving weapon, and we're not like overpaying him, and he's not locked in for years to come. Copy and paste that with Jalen Ramsey. We're not overpaying. Oh, you're overpaying him this year. But years to come, you can get off this contract. And these guys might really actually help your team win now. You guys have been a 10-plus win team for God knows how long. This can really help win now. And that's what the Steelers are doing, which if I'm a Steelers fan, I see that we're going after it. I see that this is our chance to go get it. So I like it, but I love it more if I'm a Dolphins fan. I love what we're doing more if I'm a Dolphins fan. 2 years from now, if I'm a Steelers fan, you're probably not going to be happy about this, but it's not going to kill you either. Like, this isn't a trade that's going to shift the waves of either the Dolphins or the Steelers. I think we both know neither of these teams are going to be winning a Super Bowl this year. Sorry to break it to you, fans. But this isn't anything that's going to change their trajectories. If anything, it helps the Dolphins get closer to where they want to be in the future. It helps the Steelers maybe get a little closer to where they want to be in this next year. But again, both teams are probably not getting close to where they want to be at the end of the day. Sad fact about it, but if we're grading this overall, I'm going to give the Dolphins, honestly, an A for what they were able to pull off. Steelers, I'll give you a B-. I like it. I know it does help the team, but TBD of what it actually does this year. This is David at Waterboy Betting. Thanks for listening in. We'll see what happens, and knock on wood, we get some more trade action in the next couple weeks here before the season. But thank you all. We're signing off here, and that's a Waterboy Betting for you.